Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to do the last part of this page I've been working on in Wildflower Folk coloring book by Christine Karen. So we're going to do her hair and her glasses, and if we have to do any more work on her skin, we will do that also. Sometimes I need to darken it depending on what everything else turns out to look like. So we're doing her hair in brown, and I'm going to get you down a little closer when I start working on it. And we're going to work with the same colors that we had in here before, plus 2 pencils. So I'll get you down. Okay, the 2 new colors that I brought in that I have not used yet are the brown ochre and Van Dyke brown. We're going to start off with the darker color, which is the Van Dyke brown, and we're going to add in some coloration here. It's a sharper pencil, so we're just going to bring in some strokes in the darker areas. They give you shadow, so you kind of know where those dark areas are. And you just flick in some hairlines. Just make sure you're sharp. Trying to keep your hair lines as small as possible. And going in the direction that they should. Sorry, it's taken me a while to get back to the page. I've been working on my laundry room. Kind of doing a slight remodel. I call it a slight one. It's not one that was planned. A while back the pipes broke and we had to have the whole thing torn up from the bottom to the top basically. And we got the new floor put in, and then decided what we wanted to do with the walls that were ripped up. Always a fun thing. And of course I'm not what do you call it, an interior designer or anything, but you know, you kind of get some kind of thought to what you want done. And then I just watch a couple of videos. Go on YouTube and go, how do you do this? How do you do that? And decided that we would put up beadboard to cover up the patchy drywall. And it was patchy because I did it. I had to replace the drywall that was ripped out to find the pipes. And again, because I'm not a contractor or anything, putting up drywall to me was, let's patch it up and see where we go from there. And I'm not very quick at anything either, so it took a while. Beadboard was like, oh, that'll look cool. So I thought, okay, so we bought all the materials, acclimated it to the house. It just means sitting it around till it reaches the same temperature as the interior of the house, so you don't put it up and have it shrink and crack and all that kind of stuff. The beadboard that we picked out was done in small little sections. You can buy it in sheets, but I didn't do that. I bought it in little sections. So it tongue and grooved together as you put it on the wall. And there's the other little part that I decided I wanted it not just halfway up the wall. I wanted it up 58 inches. We have extremely tall ceilings in this house. So I thought if I put it up higher, it'll actually ground the room a little bit better. Okay, now we're going to go in with the brown ochre, a little lighter color. Doing the same thing, nice and sharp, going over it. So doing it that way, kind of doing it by myself also. I had my husband home so he could help me with the measuring. That was cutting around for the plugs, washer, dryer, electrical outlets, and light switches. And some piping that was in there. I believe it was drainage tubes. But, yeah, again, told you I'm not a contractor. I don't know what they were. I just knew I had to cut around so that the beadboard would fit. So a lot of cutting, a lot of placing. Using what do they call it? Liquid nails first. So you have to lay that down on the wall. Then you put the board on it, smush it around a little bit. It's kind of like laying tile on the wall. It was interesting. So you would smush it down, get it in there, put some brad nails after you get the tongue and groove situated first. And at 58 inches, you have to get the tongue and groove put in at the bottom, work your way up towards the top, and hope the bottom doesn't pop out. Oh, it was a lot of fun. No, it wasn't. It was a little bit more than I thought it would do or be. Another color. We're going to get the Bistre in here. We're going to sharpen it. So once I got one wall up, yep, I had to take a break. You all know I have issues with my hands, my wrist. So I got one wall up. Oh, you have to move the washer and dryer out of the whole area too, so we were without laundry for 5 days. That was fun. So the back wall got finished, and then I had to do the side that are with the washer and dryer when you place them back in. So I figured I might as well paint while they're gone, because I had to paint the beadboard. Did it a beautiful, what did they call it? Wild sage. It's the same color as our living room. So I just picked that color, brought it to the back of the house. So you can see the laundry room if you leave the door open from the kitchen, and on the other side of the kitchen is our combined dining living room. So if you're standing in the kitchen, you can turn both ways and see both colors. It's really rather cool. Yellow or ivory? I think I'll get ivory out. Gonna get ivory and put it in the lightest spots, just so we have our white areas that I want to keep to highlight everybody. I'm just going to run that around, blend it in. So yeah, so I got it painted. Then we move the laundry machine back, laundry and dryer. And then I have the other walls. No, there are 4 walls in a laundry room, kind of. We have a very interesting top portion, which has a little bit lower area. So that painting in there is going to be, well, to paint I have to remove the washer and dryer again. Yeah, not fun. I'm going to take a little Distress ink into her hair. Hold on a second. Okay, we've got Scattered Straw, which kind of a yellowish color, Vintage Photo, which is a reddish color, kind of like the burnt sienna, and a brush corduroy. Not sure if I'm going to use, but I have it out. So we'll start off with the Scattered Straw. This is just the detail tool from Ranger Tim Holtz. We're just going to brush that in there. Okay, that's our yellowish color. One of these is brown. There we go. Vintage photo will bring in a little bit of the red brown. Okay, let's see what this brush corduroy looks like. I'm not sure. Another little brush in here. Go. Yeah, that might work a little bit in there. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. If we put a lid on that, it would be nicer. Okay. Bring in the Van Dyke brown here. Just darken some of those spots. We have to do our eyebrows too, so we'll add some of that in there at the bottom. Bring in the lighter shade, which was the brown ochre. And the Bistre, a little bit of that. Tiny bit of the darkest brown. Okay, we're going to get a walnut in there too because that needs to be a little bit darker. I think I'll sharpen that if I can. It's getting to be a small pencil. Add a little bit of that in there. A little into the hair. Just add some little loose hairs here and there. Nobody's hair is absolutely perfect. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I wanted any redder. Add some raw umber in here, just in the darker spots. Then we'll bring in a white and just add some highlights here. This is the Holbein 500, not the other one. Just to bring in some light here. Sorry if you're hearing the lawnmower in the background, but it's a beautiful day outside, and anybody who is home can get out there and do their yard work, which is fun. I gotta do my rose bushes, but been putting it off. Just because of the laundry room. Anybody else start a project that you think is going to be simple and easy and ends up taking way longer than it should? Okay, then I'm just going to blur all that together. It's a little redder than I wanted, but that's okay. Sometimes that just goes. We're going to do her glasses. We're going to do them in blue. Background's in blue. So this is the Cobalt turquoise. Nose bridge is usually not the same color. Okay, we're going to take a transparent white. Hopefully this will work. We have a lightness here. There's a shadow in there. If you can, a little brightness. We're just going to brighten it up a little bit more. And I believe there's one on this side that I covered up pretty much. So we're just going to take it from where this is and bring down a little light going off there. Kind of bring it through the eye here a little bit. Okay, and then it's going to come down to here. We want to follow it. A little white on this side. Okay, this eye, going to have it down here. It's going to go into the hair so you don't have a mess of that. Okay, then we're going to get the 501, the Holbeins. This will make it a little more opaque. Okay, and that gives you your little reflection in the glasses. Just going to put a little on her lips, a little on her nose, tiny bit on her chin. Maybe a little on each fingernail as a shine. And I'm going to give her a little more pink in her cheeks if I can. And this is, what I used was the rose pink. I'm going to go in with the cherry blossom. Bring in a little Bistre into her hair just to get that just a little less. White with the white that I put on there. Take down the edges a little bit. Using the side of the pencil, not the tip. Gonna add a little more color up here. This is cinnamon. And the light flash, I have to blend that in. There. Okay. Boom. Well, that is it. I'm going to erase the camera. So that is what she looks like. I'll take a picture at the end of the video so you can see it without the lights on. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it took so long to finish this page. And I will see you in the next one. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Bye now.